Taurus, your energy. It's very laid back. It's very relaxed. It's very relaxed. It's kind of like like, what do you want to do? But there's no pressure behind whether or not it gets done, which is nice, right? Because you guys are very hardworking. You guys can be very, like, laser focused on whatever it is that has your attention, that you decide to give your attention to, that you decide to charge ahead with. So some of you guys can be workaholics. You tend to work more than anything else. Then you really have time to go out and socialize or spend time with family even. So maybe you need to get back in contact with those that you care about, back into the community, because you guys have the 3 of Coins that came out with the Emperor. But again, it's just like hot flashes. Hot flashes, like being out in the sun, going to more events, entertainment related, like a barbecue, like a kickback at somebody's house, that type of thing, where there's no pressure to really do anything. Again, you guys, you had the Page of Coins that came in the reverse. Like, you just don't care. You're up for a good time if it provides it. You're okay with staying on the couch or sitting in a lawn chair, in the grass, on a blanket, sunbathing. Either way, don't let that consume you though this month. You have the Death card that came out. So there's some sort of transformation, transmutation, a metamorphosis of sorts that happens, maybe in relation to the fact that you don't care really unless you care. And so if it's about a relationship, then you can come off as nonchalant. You know, make the person feel like they're not necessarily a priority, that you don't really need them around. Like, they can feel like that because you're okay. Like, you've been okay, and you know you can provide for yourself. But you have to allow others the opportunity to also serve you as much as you guys like to serve. Okay, you have quite a bit of cards that came out in reverse. After the Death card, you have the 2 of Wands, followed by the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Coins. Right, picked up on that independence. It's okay to know that you can do everything for yourself, but it's okay to allow others to kind of give you that good treatment, you know, the treatment of a queen. You are the Empress, allowing yourself to be pampered. But then after the 9 of Coins, you have the Judgment in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse. Maybe you've been too relaxed. And if I didn't mention, you can be dealing with an Aries this month with a Death card, a Scorpio this month. But we also know that Scorpio's ruling planet is also Mars. So look at potential squares with your Mars and what's going on. You know, Mars is all about how you move, your attitude, right? The attitude that influences the behavior that gets you the end result, that gets you the product. There may be some issues regarding how you go about things and how defensive you become when others try to just give you a better solution, like another suggestion. You don't like being told what to do. For some of you guys, the message is that you're not listening. You hear things, but you're not listening. You're asking and or meditating, right? Praying for things, And it's like the answers flying over your heads right now because you don't stop to listen. The answers aren't always audible ones either. They may be visual, so you're not connected. Your senses, there's been a lack of awareness in regards to your senses with the 9 of coins that came up also in the week of potential obstacles. Coming into the second, third week of April and going through to the end of the month, energy's fluid. This may have already happened, and so you're dealing with the aftermath and or deciding to improve and bring your awareness back to self, to center. I'm also getting like the be careful what you ask for, because you guys can be powerful manifestors when you are in your bag, when you are, you know, confident, when you have done the preparatory work to get whatever it is that you're about to ask for out of your mouth. When you guys are in such a place where your vibration is so high that it's almost palpable, it can be crazy what you guys can really bring to fruition. So I am getting that warning that you should really be careful of what it is that you're asking for. This can be Pandora's box. If it's things in regards to like very quick impulsive type energy, things that are very instant as far as gratification is concerned, and I did bring that up in Aries reading, so do check that out just in case you have any Aries placements. But for nothing else, just hidden keys of other additional pieces of information you might need to piece this all together to really do what you're supposed to do for the month of April. Watch for that, because it's not really going to work in your favor. It can be something that can ricochet, works like a boomerang and comes back to get you, to hit you. So careful what you ask for, careful what you wish of other people, like things that could happen to other people. Because you guys, your mouths, you're like genies. You can make something happen out of thin air. Okay, this is also understanding that you are the breath of the universe. If you are in a rut and you feel like you haven't had any good luck, you haven't felt lucrative, you haven't been productive, things have not been going in your favor, you don't feel confident, you're depressed, you're having issues with self-esteem, body image is affecting you, eating habits, you become one of those, what do they call them? Like anxious eaters. I don't know what they call them. But just for the purpose of you guys really understanding what I'm talking about, it's the people that like eat their feelings. If you're really not in a good place where you're feeling that highly of yourself and you're feeling worthy of things in life, then what you need to understand this month is that, again, you can make things appear out of thin air. You are the one. As one thinketh, so it shall be. You know, you are the one that is real, that's really creating the experience that you see before you. You are the producer, you're the writer. Okay, there is no other ghost writer really except for your higher self, right? The 5D aspect of who you are that is connected to the one that is all knowing, that you are in charge of the script and the way that the story plays out. You can really change it around. The antagonist can become the protagonist. If you're asking for forgiveness, and if you stop behaving in a way that's produced such negative results, that's put such a bad taste in people's mouths, maybe. Once you stop acting in such a hedonistic way, however one wants to pronounce it, tomato. I'm only saying that because I don't know if I'm like right or wrong. But anyway, so once you stop acting like a heathen, like a barbaric individual, a sadistic individual, a Machiavellian type of individual, manipulative as well with all of this energy, this earth energy, then others can really start to believe that you are changed, that there is a chance that all sins could be forgiven, in a sense, on like a very human level. Again, some people just, everybody handles betrayal differently, or what seems like betrayal, right, from one's own perspective. Everybody's definition is different, and it's understanding that as well. Okay, but only then can you be pardoned. You have to be the example. You have to be very intentional, right? Don't just say it, but produce actions consistently over time. It doesn't have to be consecutive. You can fall off. Everybody falls off. Everybody falls short. You can't always produce at 100% level. You know, it's impossible to do that. But just consistently showing up and doing better, doing right, doing more, knowing when to retract and retreat and do less and be with self and be appreciative of the space that you are in. You have to work on those things if you are on the other side of the coin right now and things just don't feel all that great. But work with yourself, okay, and not against yourself. Don't feed yourself negative thoughts. Don't keep speaking so negatively about yourself. You keep putting on those 10 extra pounds because every time you look at yourself, you're like, ugh, I look so fat, instead of I look great. I love myself as I am in this moment, and as my body will change as I make the necessary tweaks in my own behavior and habits to produce those changes, you know. But I love myself as I am and as it comes, as I become. So you're getting into that, okay? Getting out of the negative thinking, understanding that you are a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everything is as you believe it to be, and then as you speak it to be, and as you hold on to the vision that you see for how things can end. But you don't allow that one trip or those 30 trip ups to like stop you completely from what you're doing. Just watch where you're going next time. Okay, again, apply what you're learning as you go along, so you're not falling into the same mistake, the same pattern. Things are going to take you off guard, catch you off guard. A lot is going to be thrown at you. Again, to whom much is given, much is required. So as you climb that ladder, a lot of unexpected things are going to happen. You will still make mistakes. It's learning to love and appreciate that as much as you do the great things, and when things do go well, and when you can manifest. Again, just be careful with what that mouth do, because with the Scorpion energy, if you're using it to your advantage, whenever you do feel it or come upon it, when mixed with the element of earth and then with this Emperor energy, that fire, what you can really alchemize, what you can really do, it's like it'll take you up like 3 notches. It's extremely potent. You have to know what you're doing, okay? That's the thing. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to know what's missing this month. What is missing? For some of you, the answer is air. That's what you're missing. You're so close, but you're not there because you're missing that final element, right? As I said, when you have that water and you have the earth and you have that air, the mind, the body, the spirit, figure it out. Most of you will. Some of you might be going into another pattern if you don't want to learn the lesson, if you want to be uncooperative, you want to be stubborn, because that's also what the 9s talk about. I mean, a lot of this is up to you. You can drag your feet. You'll still get to the destination dragging your feet, but I don't understand why you want to drudge along when you can just do right and walk right, be obedient in your walk, and get there so much faster. Heed your own personal intuition though. But if this did resonate for you, do give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, do subscribe for more, and if you want to book a reading with me, I will leave my email here. But if I don't speak to you when you book with me or in the comment section below, take care until you see me again. Ciao.